How we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. It's West Ham against Arsenal tonight, Carabao Cup, and it's going to be Declan Rice's first time back at West Ham. Will he start? I'm not too sure. If it was a league game, he's definitely starting, but as it's the Carabao Cup, I'm not too sure. But there's been a lot of talk over the last few days about Declan Rice returning, and I'm seeing mixed kind of comments from West Ham fans. And yeah, it's a bit of a strange one because I genuinely cannot see how any West Ham fan could boo Declan Rice. I understand when the game's going ahead, he's an Arsenal player and everything else. You don't boo him or whatever. But it's a strange one for me because there's some West Ham fans that are like, nah, he's gone to another London club. He's, disrespected us. So I don't get none of that. I really don't, because with all due respect, West Ham, they're not on the level of Arsenal in terms of size or anything. And I'm trying to say this in the most, diplomatic way without trying to, diminish what they are as a club. But they're not on the level of Arsenal, not by a million miles. They're never going to win the Premier League. They're talking about this European Cup that they won, which is basically a glorified Intertoto Cup. But they're talking like they're champions of Europe and that they're some big global powerhouse. You're not. Seriously, you're not. And listen, Declan Rice had to move. He had to make the move to a bigger club, better players, better manager. And they got a tidy sum for it. And they were able to, rebuild and do what they needed to do. So everybody's a winner. I don't understand why there would be any kind of animosity. Simple as that. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. But I genuinely don't think he's going to start the game. I honestly don't think he is. And that's the ironic thing about it is, I think we'll have to wait until, we go to the London Stadium in the Premier League, and then, yeah, Declan Rice will definitely start. But it's a big opportunity. It's a big game. It's a chance of winning a trophy. And you're looking at the teams that are left in the hat. And it's a good opportunity there for whoever goes through. Man City are out. I know that you've still got other big clubs in there. But it's a big opportunity. Big opportunity. And it's going to be interesting to see what Mikel does. We're going to have the weekend in mind all day long, and that is the priority. I think if we were playing Sheffield United at home, this weekend, for example, it might mean that we go a little bit stronger tonight. I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, it's normally predominantly the cup where you can make changes. And I feel that, that's what Mikel Arteta will do. So with that said, let's go and get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, Aaron Ramsdale. Back into the side for me. It's something that, all clubs do. You have your Premier League goalkeeper and Champions League and whatnot. And then FA Cups, Carabao. Right or wrong, we can debate this all day long. But I just feel that, Aaron Ramsdale will come back into the side. In the defensive areas, there's some decisions to be made here. Based on the weekend and everything else, I would have Ben White staying at right back. I would keep him there all day long. And I think he's one of those players that has got that kind of, ability to play every 3-4 days. So I wouldn't, see it as too much of an issue. Defensively, right centre back. I'm going to go with Tomiyasu in this role. Can play the role, has done it already. He's been excellent. And I just feel that William Saliba would be the player that I would rest for this and have him, for the weekend. And that's my thought process behind that. Next up, Gabriel would come back in. So again, it's a little bit about rotation, who had a rest, who didn't, etc. You can play Kiwior there. Could you play Kiwior in that left back position? You could do. But left centre back with Tomiyasu, I'll have Gabriel. That's what I'd go with. Left back. Again, you can go with Kiwior, Zinchenko. I feel he'll probably play Zinchenko, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's what I feel that Mikel will probably go with. Now, next up, the area that everybody's going to be looking at and talking about. Obviously, no Thomas Partey. But I just cannot see Declan Rice starting the game. And I feel that Jorginho will start the game. I can't see Declan Rice starting. I just can't. So Jorginho is what I would go with. On the right-hand side, Bukayo Saka. I think it's evident when he's fit, he plays, and Mikel plays him all the time. Rightly, wrongly, again, we can have this debate at another time. But I just feel that, he will play him. Next up, Martin Odegaard. I feel that he could well be brought back into the side. There's talk that he's had a little injury and everything else. I just feel that he will come back in. I think he will anyway. Alongside him, Kai Havertz. I'd rather him play as a striker, but I can't see Mikel doing that. A needs must sort of thing, and it's kind of the role that he was playing. Yeah, I feel that Mikel will probably play Kai Havertz in this position. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Trossard. I don't think Martinelli will play. I feel that this is one of those games that Trossard will. And I feel we play on that left-hand side. Now, as the main striker, Eddie Nketiah, fresh from the hat-trick at the weekend against Sheffield United. Brilliant hat-trick. That third goal was insane. But yeah, I think that Mikel will look and say, let's keep the confidence going. You know, Gabriel Jesus has been out and, you know, got that injury from the Champions League game. So I feel that... if it wasn't for the hat-trick and maybe the little tweaks here and now, I'd like to have seen Kai Havertz playing that 9. Maybe he can play in that role a little bit more advanced. But I feel that given the hat-trick and everything else, Mikel will go with Eddie Nketiah. And that's what I feel he'll go with. And I feel that the bench will probably be loaded up with some of the players that I've not mentioned. The likes of Martinelli, the likes of Declan Rice, Saliba, etc. Players that you can bring on if you need to change the game or if things are not going right. In an ideal world, we'll go there, we'll play well, we won't get any injuries, everyone will be fine, and we will be fresh and ready for the weekend. But that's in an ideal world, and we're Arsenal, and we never do things easily and in an ideal world, do we? So it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be interesting to see what Mikel does with the lineup. Let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree with that lineup. If you do disagree, what would you change? Where would you bring somebody in, etc, etc. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video. Make sure you turn the notification bell on, and we will see what happens. So keep an eye out for the match reaction tonight. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.